Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Well, we have a couple of missions here for us, so we're going to waste no time and jump right on in. So we're going to start with the easiest one, a 1.5 skull mission in the jungle base capture. I think that seems fairly good. Now this is against the planetary government, so we don't really have to worry about our reputation with anybody. So yeah, I think we might actually go for money. The 700,000 sea bills on the line, it's not particularly hard, so I think we'll mainly be facing lights. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and accept the money today. Alright, so since that is the case, what do we want to do? I'm thinking, you know what, if it's mainly lights, it's not like our initiative matters too much. We're going to drop the catapult and we're going to bring out the Zeus. We've got a few more heavy weapons on that, a few more short range weapons on that thing, but the same amount of LRMs, so that could be useful. And then let's also bring, actually, you know what we could do? Actually, hang on a second, let's just, we'll drop the Marauder for a second. Do we want to bring along our Assassin? We could do that. Let's see, we've got the intercept system, that could be fairly helpful. We've also got our Vulcan there. What do we want? I'm thinking maybe we bring the Vulcan. Yeah, we've got a good amount of jump jets, we've got some good damage. Actually, you know what, no, we will bring the Assassin, so let's go ahead and we'll move things down. We'll go ahead and bring that along. So that should be fine. Then we'll have, you know what, our Phoenix Hawk is also probably fairly good here. The Shadow Hawk, we could either keep it or leave it. I think what we'll do is maybe we sub that out for the Hunchback. And then what else do we want? Yeah, let's bring the Zeus. That way we have some fire support. That's not a bad plan. Alright, so let's see. How are our pilots and what do we want to do? I think what we'll do is we will... What do we change around? Oh, actually, you know what? Let's bring Archangel onto the Hunchback. That's probably not a bad plan, just for the heat capacity. We'll have, yeah, the Zeus with some sensor locking, and then... yeah, that should be fun. And then for the Phoenix Hawk, actually, you know, let's give that to Cheese Goblin and we'll look after the Assassin. I think that should be sufficient. Yep, let's go ahead and jump on in with the crew today. Alright, I think that should work. Also too, if you would like to join in on any of these missions, we are still looking for submissions for MechWarriors. We are still hiring, so if you have a character in mind, we would love to hear about it. All that we need is a first name and a last name, as well as a call sign. Though if you want to tell us more about your MechWarrior, we would be pleased to know more. Okay, so our mission objective is to capture a local government military base. Trade negotiations between the Free Worlds League and the planetary government have broken down. We believe that if we capture and hold a local government military base in the Detroit system, we will be able to force them back to the negotiating table. Your job is to take the base and occupy it until take the base and hold it until our forces can occupy it. I'm not sure about the outcome, what will be what they want, but I don't specialize in interstellar politics. It sounds like a declaration of war to me, so be prepared for more than a little resistance. Okay, well...
Command interface initiated.
I think we should be okay. Commander, we're getting intel about the base's location. Move up to a position where you can get eyes on the base, and we'll see what's in there. Alright, so what do we see? I'm not sure. Eliminate any local government defenders and secure the base. Olive area out. Alright.
Watch your heat levels in this climate.
Okay, so I reckon that's probably going to be a javelin, if anything's to go by. Let's go ahead and... I don't know, do we just start moseying on down? I suppose so. Oh, and we have contact.
I got a sensor trace.
Alright, so a 30 ton and another 30 ton, that is a-okay. Let's bring our Hunchback. Actually, let's get to the road. And we'll try and intercept this fellow over here. I think that's not a bad plan.
Onward.
As for our Phoenix Hawk, let's go ahead and get eyes on.
Confirmed.
Oh, there's the base. Let's avoid any surprises, shall we? Watch for additional planetary government forces on the ground and expect contact. Okay. We're seeing point defenses powering up, Commander. We're going to have to take those out before we can secure this base.
The area
Okay.
isn't clear. Eliminate hostiles and secure it before proceeding to your next objective.
Alright, so we have a javelin and a light turret, as well as whatever that is. Our assassin should be fine. We'll go ahead and... No, let's just move into cover, just to be on the safe side. And we'll see what we can do. Alright, so who's moving first? It looks like we've only got 2 defenders at this stage and a singular turret, but let's be honest, there's always more than one. And there's normally more than 2 mechs as well. So there's another 20-tonner. Alright, let's reserve, maybe? See if they have an extra... No, they don't. Okay.
What are your orders, Skipper?
So, we're going to need to go ahead and start dealing with things. Our Zeus could move up and get eyes on. I'm kind of tempted to do that.
Will be done.
Our Hunchback is not going to be able to get there fast enough. We can sprint all the way down. Yeah, and look, you know what? We have solid amounts of armor. That should be okay.
Roger that.
Oh, and that's an odd spot for a turret. Huh. Okay, that is something worth taking out, but we can't quite do that just yet. Oh, and of course, now they've got line of sight, they're going to be able to shoot at us. Alright, well, it's a good thing we've got cover.
Yup.
Let's
Commander.
get the Phoenix Hawk moving. We'll settle over here.
Have no doubt it will be done.
Alright, so we have a turret over here, Shredders, SRM-6s and Flamers. Okay, we can avoid the Flamers, but we should probably take this out nonetheless. We need a good 100 damage. We've got 85. Oh, that's actually not as handy as I would have hoped. Alright, you know, let's go for multi-target instead. Yeah, so we've got Javelin, Locust. Alright, oh, and there's more turrets back there. Alright, so that turret we can probably take out with an LRM-15 from the Zeus. So we'll soften that up with a medium laser first. We'll then put, let's go B and C, and we'll just kind of spread out the damage here. Get rid of some of that evasion. Oh, and we missed the turret? Oh, that's, that I was not expecting. Okay. Probably... Yeah, I don't, actually, I'm not sure if I even looked at this, at the probability there. That's definitely my fault.
Skipper.
Alright, let's go. Let's get this Zeus moving. We'll move down here. Alright, we'll target... Yeah, we'll target one of these, so we only need 100 damage. So I guess we'll fire off an LRM-10, as well as an LRM-15, and then we'll fire our other shots. Let's see, 85%, that's not bad. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and multi-target. We'll send a breaching... Oh wait, no, we don't have a breaching shot, do we? Oh, that's a pity. Alright. Well, you know what? We'll take what we can get. That'll be fine.
Let's see what you got.
At least the turret is really... Okay, never mind. I guess we missed with one too many missiles. That is incredibly frustrating. Yeah, literally one missile. Alright then, let's go ahead and... what have we got? We can send an SRM-2. And then maybe a medium laser over against a javelin. Oh, maybe we do it. Which way is going to work best? You know what? I'm not actually entirely sure. No, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll move over here. I can't believe I still have to fire another shot at the silly little turret. Oh, wait, what? Okay, turns out I did not rotate quite properly, so that's my bad. Oh, that's annoying. Very, very annoying. Alright, well, I've only got 2 targets, but you know what? Yeah, with all that cover, with all that damage reduction, I guess it's still worth, I think it's worth splitting our fire, as silly as it is. We'll send the laser against the javelin. The SRM will at least be able to add some stability damage.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay, clearly not a great start for this mission. I am certainly not doing half as well as we should. Alright, good thing is we've got some cover there, that's at least something. Here comes some more missiles. Alright, again, minimal damage at least. What about the other turrets?
Show 'em what you got.
Okay, I'm guessing they're going to be more close range. Alright, our hunchback is okay.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Alright, well the good news is we can just focus them down and destroy them. We're not here for the salvage, we're here for the money. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and make sure that we get all of them. Okay, little locust coming on in for a shot. Nothing too severe. Not yet anyway. Alright,
I'm your spaniel.
well, we can definitely target him. Got you over there, we've got you over here. Let's see, who do we start with? You know what, let's maybe switch
Awaiting
mechs.
orders.
Let's get our assassin over here. I think, yeah, shooting that locust is probably the best use of our skills. We could technically, do we technically fire off a, what do we call it? Maybe like a medium laser? Just to slow that thing down a little bit more. Hang on a second, LRM-15, you know what, that's not even that much of a concern. Never mind, we're just going to go ahead and assassinate the locust, I think.
All weapons committed.
Alright, well there's an arm and a torso
Enemy mech. Critical
on
damage
opposite
detected.
sides. It's still alive and kicking,
I'm here.
which is sort of the irritation,
What's the plan?
but that's fine. We'll go, you know, let's just leave the what do we call it? The turret for now. That's not going to be able to shoot at us. Let's just focus in on these inconveniences more than anything. Let's see, could probably go, oh, how much damage does it need? Ooh, 35. We could technically get the kill. Yeah, alright, you know what? We're going to go ahead and go for a jump. We're going to get the damage boost. Actually, you know what? Maybe, hang on a second. Let's jump a little bit closer. Can we get, there we are. We could fire off our small lasers instead. And then we could focus everything else on the javelin. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, that's not quite the right range. That's inconvenient, but it is what it is. You know what? It's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll just move over here. Alright, so we've got 36 damage on the 2 medium lasers. I think we'll fire off both of them just to be safe, and then the rest can be fired at the javelin that's nearby. Yeah, there we go. That way we should definitely get it.
Target confirmed.
And then we can still put decent damage on our other target. Alright, structure is exposed, that's fine. Alright then.
Yes, Commander.
Hunchback, let's get you up and moving. You know what? I think we just kind of polish this thing off. Yeah,
Moving to position.
let's go ahead and we'll go... Let's take a precision strike and just make sure that this thing lands. Oh, you know what? I don't even feel like that's actually necessary. Never mind, we'll just take a regular shot.
Welcome to my Alpha Strike.
Well, Hunchback does what a
Enemy
Hunchback
down.
does. Very good. Alright, so that just
Ready to
leaves our Zeus, which, oh, actually, what do we see up there? Oh, light laser turret with medium lasers. Oh, yeah, okay. I am not concerned. Let's go ahead and... Do we just focus on the final javelin? I think we do.
I got you.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll go for a precision strike to boost up the numbers, and we're just going to go for the kill here. No reason not to.
I'm on him.
Alright, well, Nice little ammo explosion twice over.
Bye-bye.
That'll do it. Alright, some LRMs. Not a major issue here for us. And then what else? Anything?
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Oh, more contacts. Okay, well, I guess we will deal with these guys as fast as we can. Let's bring our hunchback up over here. We'll pick whichever target is easier to go for. Oh, and there's a 30-ton mech in the background. So let's see, lasers, LRMs. You know what? Let's actually go for this light turret up over here. We can go. Actually, we can drop the coil. That'll actually make us cool. In fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to send our tag over to the other one just to make sure that it gets taken out. I believe that's for ballistics as well as energy weapons. That'll be fine.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Oh, and another sensor back there. That's fine. Alright, we'll have to keep an eye on that. What do we see? It was a 35-tonner. Okay. Nothing too crazy.
How might I help?
Let's go. What have we got? We've got this. We've got our assassin. We could probably take out 2.
You have orders?
Yeah, you know what? Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we'll use our jump jets. We're going to jump to where we would regularly go anyway. We should still have... Actually, you know what? We'll go here so we still have eyes on that other... on the other one, so we can focus on that with our Zeus. And then this has a light laser. You are LRMs. We'll go 1, 2, and a 3. Yeah, I think the LRMs are the... Oh, wait a second. This also takes, what is that, 20% more damage? Hang on. 70 plus an extra 20%. Would that be enough? I don't think it will be. Alright, let's just fire everything and just get the kill. Alright, slightly disappointing.
That turret is gone.
But it is what it is. At least we don't have to worry about the LRMs causing us trouble on the next round. Alright, so let's fire off our medium laser and SRM over there. We'll leave the light turret, I think. Between all of our LRMs from our Zeus, we should be able to kill it. So let's just make sure this thing dies.
Engaging target.
There we go. Good accuracy there.
Target destroyed.
What are your orders, Skipper?
And then let's bring the Zeus forwards. In fact, does it even matter where we put you? Actually, let's climb you up the hill a little bit just to give us that slightly better angle. That'll work.
You got it.
Alright, and let's fire those LRMs. Yeah, that'll be a-okay. Is that enough to kill? Let's see. 5 by 15, that would be 75. 60. It should be more than enough, but you know what? We're just firing everything.
I got you.
I would much rather take them out
Target
quite
destroyed.
decidedly than I have to deal with them otherwise. Alright, so let's see. 3 mechs, not going to be a big issue for us. Let's see. Any sign of... Okay, we have a Jenna and another 35.
Orders?
Hunchback. Let's go... You know what? I do see there could be some good potential for us there.
Reporting.
But our Phoenix Hawk might be able to move up over here first. Yeah, in fact, you know what? Let's get as close as we can.
Going skyward.
And we'll see if we can take it out. It looks like it's a spider. Yeah, this looks pretty decent. Let's go for a precision shot. Let's see if we can get ourselves a quick kill.
I understand.
Alright, well, he lives. That's disappointing.
Target's taken a critical hit.
How well is he doing? 32 points and 10?
Commander?
Let's see, the assassin. I think we could follow up with a couple of shots. Yeah, we'll see if we can get the kill here. Again, all that we need is 32. Technically, if they both hit.
Engaging target.
No. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
I guess it can still live. Alright, let's move. Oh, you know what? Do we just focus up over here instead? 60s and 65. We could probably bring that up just a bit. 2 pips of evasion for extra damage. You know what? I think we'll take it. Alright, let's go ahead and get all of our weapons ready. Let's go for a precision strike. We'll see if we can take out, say, one of its... Let's see, we've got 100 damage. 105. Yeah, look, unless both of them hit the center torso, which is... we might need to go for a second shot, but you know what? We'll see what we can do.
Locked on target.
Alright, that'll do it.
It's go time! Hope we can salvage that.
Alright, good kills, good kills.
Skipper.
Now let's just get our Zeus up and running. We'll go ahead and we will focus fire on that poor little spider. And by some miracle, it continues to live.
Critical hit.
Wow. Okay, well... Let's see what we're dealing with. Panther. Okay. Fair play, I suppose. Let's bring...
I live to serve.
Oh, you know what? Let's just bring our Phoenix Hawk. Actually, you know what? Our Assassin's not going to be able to do too much. Let's just get close enough that we can actually unleash a full salvo. Who knows? Those SRMs might even be enough to tip this thing over just in case it survives.
All weapons committed.
Alright, 40% damage reduction. That would explain it. Okay, well, we can make that work.
I await your command.
Alright, do we just take a shot here? Maybe, maybe not. Could also move up. You know what, I think those are looking pretty good. Let's
Yes,
just bring
Commander.
Cheese Goblin up here. We'll move to the forward facing just so we have
Of course.
a higher probability of hitting that center torso. Let's see if we can get this thing gone. Actually, you know what, let's make sure this thing is gone. Let's not waste any extra time.
I believe this should have an effect. Oh, hell yeah. Get on. One less target.
Alright, so far so good. Let's go ahead and march on up. That should be solid damage.
Rolling.
Let's go ahead and precision strike the Panther. Let's just double check. 125 points of structure. We could get through this.
Got it, Commander.
And so we did. Alright. Dropship arriving. Prepare to head out.
That's a kill.
Alright, well. Good work there. And now let's quickly go ahead and get our... oh well, Zeus can't quite catch up.
I'm rolling.
That's fine.
I'm walking here.
Let's see. No, it's much of a muchness. Let's just sprint.
Moving out.
Our assassin can, in fact, get to the capture zone. Fantastic. Alright, well, mission accomplished. The base is ours, Commander. Well done.
Mission successful.
Okay, well, at least we've made some money. That's not bad. And I had a look, and I'm pretty sure we're about to be going to head to a what do we call it? A black market sooner or later. So that's going to be rather nice. That extra money. Everybody got a kill. Very nice for all. Salvage, pretty mediocre, but again, that wasn't our priority anyway. So I'm happy with whatever we are given. Anything for our stores is always useful. Alright, so I guess then, at this point then, let's go ahead and... yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and pick up another contract. Okay, so, let's go ahead and double check in on our MechWarriors. We'll see if anyone got enough XP for leveling up. Okay, yes we can. So, technically we could go for some extra melee to hit chances. I think... I don't know. What do we do here? Maybe we go for the extra overheat threshold. I think that's probably more beneficial than picking up an extra 2.5% chance for base melee hit.
Yes, Commander.
Let's leave you.
Yup.
You're fine. We're fine. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump back on into another mission. Let's see. Supply lines at 2 skulls. That could be easy. Battle. Yeah, I think that this should be easy enough. It's mainly money rather than salvage, so let's go ahead and we'll lean on into the money. This does go against the Free Worlds League, but again, it's the amount of reputation we just picked up. It's not going to put us in one threshold or the other, so I think we can accept this. So that's what we'll do. And then, again, what is this? A Battlelands, 2 skulls. Let's drop the Assassin, and let's bring out... the... Oh, where is it? Hang on a second. Where? Oh, no. There it is. The Shadowhawk. There we go. We'll bring out the Shadowhawk, and I think we'll also bring out the Catapult. I'm thinking we'll go with a fair bit of indirect fire. We'll go with some up close and brawling. I think that's a decent play. We will go ahead and swap over the... Oh, actually, you know, yeah, I don't think the initiative is going to matter, but the Zeus could definitely do with a little bit more heat management. Yeah, I think this should work. All right, let's go ahead and deploy once again. Okay, so our objective is to destroy some Marek units. Commander, we're trying to safely transport injured personnel to one of our facilities on Detroit. Unfortunately, satellite surveillance has shown Marek units operating in the region we're expecting to move our medical convoy through. We need a mercenary lance to sweep the area and eliminate any Marek units. Please think of this contract as a mission of mercy. Well, I don't believe this mission of mercy line for a second, but there isn't anything here to be concerned about. Well, that's what he says.
Command interface
But
initiated.
either way, let's go ahead and get paid. This is the area where Marek units were spotted. Move forward until you make contact and clear them out. Good hunting, Commander. Alright, so, actually that's a little bit odd. I guess there's, yeah, alright, well that's, I don't think I've seen that before on any of the maps, but that's a-okay. Let's go ahead and shuffle forwards. We're going to be engaging them up over here. It looks like there's a mineral field. Let's see, we probably don't want to swing around from this side. Too much low ground as well as rough terrain. I think we'll be better off maybe sprinting up through here first. Yeah, I think that's the way that we do this. Alright, so let's get going as fast as we can.
I'm there.
We'll take the Shadowhawk. I guess as close as we can get will be good enough. And our Phoenix Hawk should be able to make it through.
Confirmed.
Alright, no sensor traces at this point. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and bring... actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll move up over here. There is
Something on sensors.
contact, so we have a 45-ton mech. Okay, then. Let us be prepared.
Acknowledged.
Let's get that Shadowhawk moving up as well as this Phoenix Hawk. Let's take... yeah, let's take cover over here. That should be ideal,
Yes,
actually.
Commander.
Alright, so let's see. What are we dealing with first? Okay, Blackjack, I'm pretty sure. And then another 50-tonner. Let's... You know what? We're not within vision, so they're not going to shoot us at this point. Let's wait till they can get eyes on, and then we'll see what they do. Oh, okay. Well, that is a hunchback. Okay, well, it's in poor condition, so that's at least something. Wow, PPC shot. That was... could have been worse. Alright, but we're here for money, not for salvage.
What are your orders, Skipper?
So let's just be prepared. Let's go... Let's get this Shadowhawk as close as we can. I think we'll fire a solid salvo here. And we'll see what we can do. Yeah, let's just go ahead and fire.
Engaging target.
Again, if we can mitigate what that what that AC-20 can do, that would be ideal. And we've also now got eyes on the Blackjack. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Not well armored though, so
Yup.
there could be some room for some shenanigans. Let's go ahead and... no, let's just move back, and 80% I think is as good as we could ask for. Let's see if we can deal with this hunchback first.
Affirmative.
Alright, and we didn't quite knock it over, which is kind of what I was
Critical
hoping for. That said, good grief, have we... yeah, this thing has next to no armor left on it.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, well then, I guess we're going to go ahead and reserve. I'm going to let the Zeus take a shot.
Will be done.
We're going to move on up, and we will see what we can do. Yeah,
I'm your spaniel.
we'll leave the Blackjack for now. We're going to go ahead and knock this thing over. And if we're lucky, we could even get a kill.
This just in. Critical hit.
Alright, well, fantastic work there in the Zeus. That is very handy. That was a headshot as well as a lot of damage. Alright, I think what we do here is we just go up and kill. We'll stay in cover. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's not like we can do much about that 40-tonner anyway. At least this way we get maximum evasion. They have a Cicada with a PPC and 2 MGs. But we're going to focus in on this hunchback first. Let's go ahead and take the kill.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so that's the damage of theirs out of the way.
Target eliminated. All right. Hit them hard now.
Alright, so let's see what they move first. Looks like that Blackjack. That is actually remarkably convenient that they would target our Zeus.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Most amount of armor in cover. Yeah, all very bad for them.
Skipper.
Let's see. We've got options, but realistically, I think if they walk forwards, we can then probably shoot them and, well, that'll be more devastating, although technically speaking... oh, hang on.
How might I
I
help?
just had a thought.
Confirmed.
Maybe what we do here is we march on forwards and we start trying to... yeah, that evasion's just not working. Okay, you know what? Never mind.
You have orders?
I was thinking that maybe we'd try and knock him over and then we would deal with him, but I feel like what we should do is we're just going to go ahead and use our jump jets. We're going to jump behind the Blackjack and we're just going to shred that thing.
Confirmed.
Go for the kill and then we'll deal with the Cicada. And hopefully there are no extra reinforcements and we'll be done.
Firing.
Yeah, there we go.
Enemy down.
Alright, so let's see what the Cicada does. Alright. Questionable shot. Still has the same amount of evasion.
Ready to rock.
But that's okay. Let's go. Let's bring the Shadow Hawk.
Skipper.
Oh, actually, hang on a second. Can we... I was about to say, can we target this from the side? And it looks like we cannot. Alright, let's go ahead and move. We'll just fire everything and try and take out a leg. I think that's the way that we play this. We'll even go ahead and take a precision strike just to maximize the chances of this thing tipping over. Yeah, it's not going to take too much.
All weapons eliminated.
Alright.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Well, it's hard to be evasive when you don't have a leg. So we'll take that. And then...
What are your orders, Skipper?
actually, you know what? Let's give the Zeus
I got you.
the opportunity.
I'm your spaniel.
Alright, let's get nice and close and just finish this thing
going.
off. Goodbye.
That's a kill.
Alright, well, the Marek units have been eliminated and the locals can start moving their people through the area.
Mission successful.
Well, that's what we wanted to hear. Well then, I suppose since we're successful and that was particularly quick, we might even be able to squeeze in a third mission in a single episode. That is very rare. But either way, we have the 3 kills. we handled it rather well. No salvage for us, unfortunately. Would have been nice to get an extra hunchback just so we could sell off. Maybe even that AC2 that was modified, but again, some things you can't change too much of, and realistically, I don't think the salvage would have been worth it. I really, yeah. Again, it's nice to get modified weapons, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be saving us that much money, especially when there's still much better versions of said modified weapons available. Alright, well, let's keep on moving on. Let's go ahead and check out our contracts. Let's see, what is the next one? 2.5 skulls? So we can either help out... Ooh, hang on a second, what is this? Ooh, 2 missions. Huh. Alright, well, we'll have both of those to go for. But we will currently aim for, let's see, what's showing the flag? Against the Magistracy of Canopus? 2.5 skulls? We could do that relatively easily. Well, we're not going to fight against the pirates. That's not ideal. Either that or do we go for an assassinate mission? You know what? I think we go for a quick assassination. I think we can do a quick assassination. Yeah, it's only 2.5 skulls. That should be okay. Money is... You know what? We'll pick up a full mech's worth and then some money on the side. Yeah, that'll work. We'll accept that. And then, since we're assassinating, let's drop the Zeus. Let's bring out our headhunting marauder. That seems ideal. Let's throw Hawk into that mech. Again, just double checking. AC 10, good. It's our 3R. Do we want to maintain the catapult, Shadow Hawk, and Phoenix Hawk? I think we do. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and jump right back into the fray. Yeah, I think... Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, no, we will. Okay, I was thinking about maybe throwing Actually, you know what, we will. We'll throw Cosmo into the catapult, just so we're all on Initiative 3. Alright, and then we can figure out what we want to do. Okay, so this objective is to destroy the war criminal and escape. Our intelligence has identified an infamous war criminal in the service of the planetary government on Detroit. We do not care about the local government forces, but the criminal must be brought to justice. And by justice, we mean dead. We get paid only for a confirmed kill, although there's a bonus for clearing out any additional local government forces. Still, it may be best to approach this as a hit-and-run operation. Alright, well, we will have to see. Okay, so Commander, the criminal we are after should be nearby. The target will be supported by local government forces, but we have no contractual obligation to engage them. Okay, and that looks like another marauder. Huh. This is a hit and run. If you prefer, just kill the target and get out. Good hunting, Commander. Alright.
I doubt we'll find much in the way of entertainment here.
So this is a little bit unfortunate. They're in a really nice defensive position. They've got high ground, they've got defenses. We've got rough terrain getting closer to them. The others, on the other hand, are coming by from a far, far way away. Okay, I think we'll go... Let's just go ahead and get moving as fast as we possibly can.
Affirmative.
Part of me wonders whether we should destroy the ambushes first. Oh wait, they're the ambushes, they're the supporting. Yeah, look, I guess we'll have to figure this out as we go.
As you wish.
If we make contact with the other forces first, I'll engage with them.
This looks like an ideal place for an ambush.
Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and focus on the target. Yeah.
Yes, Commander.
Let's go ahead and move the catapult.
Confirmed.
We'll move... Yeah, let's move the Shadow Hawk as well. Alright, let's move the Marauder up.
Copy that, Commander.
Alright, and let's go... Do we want to move that far forwards? It shouldn't make too much of a difference. You know, let's just sprint over here instead.
Of course.
We'll try and put them on sensors and not in direct line of sight. Okay, still no signs of things. Let's keep on moving. The sooner we see the Marauder, the better. Okay, and we have contact. Alright. Let's get into battle positions. Alright, so we can get eyes on. Let's move slightly... I think we move slightly off to the side. Just that way we don't have room for a stray shot. Our Phoenix Hawk. Yep, that is indeed a Marauder 3R. 2 PPCs, an AC-5 and 2 medium lasers. And of course he has that command module, so he will be receiving 10% less damage and will have cold accuracy bonuses. Best news is though, he is in a shoddy condition, so we should be able to get something good here.
Have no doubt it will be done.
Alright, so let's just move up, and we've got 27 resolve.
Got company.
Okay, we do have company coming in from the right. Alright, some long-ranged missiles I'm not too concerned about, not at that distance and with this much evasion.
Confirmed.
Alright, what do we do here? I'm not going to move back for that.
Let's do this.
Catapult could technically take out a leg, I suppose. 125. Yeah, look, we're more likely to get the kill than the knockdown. Let's take... Actually, we can't really jump anywhere too good. We could sprint. You know what? Let us reserve. I think we let him have a turn. We'll see if any other of the mechs come close, and we can try and boost our resolve then. If there's anybody else, we'll try and take a shot on them. If we can get that kill and free up our Marauder, well then we'll take it, but otherwise we need to be careful. Alright, and we almost got hit by a stray shot. Alright, so we've now managed to evade. That should be fine. Let's get... if we were to sprint, how close would we get? That would be... that's how far we need to go. Okay, we need to move the full distance. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, we also get the extra 20% from sprinting as well. I think we have to go ahead and take this. As dicey as it seems, I think it is the best play for us. Oh, actually, no, we'll stand outside of the zone of the rough terrain.
Let's go.
That way, if they do have any LRMs, we're not going to worry about being targeted in that regard.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Shadowhawk, let's go ahead and... let's see, can we get eyes on multiple targets at any point? I would really love to see if we could see someone over there. Okay, there is position over here. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll take our jump jets to there. I think that should technically... Oh no, we can't get both of them in. Alright, you know what? That's fine. Come to think about it, we could just move regularly here. Yeah, we'll step back. That gives us eyes on, so we can at least fire our LRMs towards the Javelin. That I'm okay with. And we can still put a shot over here. And... do we care about multiple weapons, or do we just fire a single one just for the evasiveness? Just to drop the evasion? You know what? We're not generating heat. We may as well.
Target confirmed.
And all three missed.
Our primary target is taking damage.
Okay, well, I guess that is what it is. Let's get our catapult up over here and... Oh, actually, you know what? We can take multiple shots. That seems... Yeah, that seems okay. Yeah, this actually will work out perfectly. We'll move our Shadowhawk here. We'll go multi-target. We'll send the ER medium laser to drop his evasion. And then we'll fire... What have we got? Extra... Is that extra stability damage? I believe so. You know what? Actually, we're trying to preserve this thing, so let's just save ourselves the heat. There we go.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, so so that's fine. That's also good. Let's bring
Yes, boss.
our catapult into cover,
On the move.
and we're just going to focus the javelin.
Target confirmed. Oh, hell yes. It's on now.
Alright, so looks like the javelin's going to try and encroach. I don't think it's going to do too much though. Some miscellaneous missilery against our Phoenix Hawk is not a problem.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright, and let's go ahead and deal with this thing point blank range. We'll go... Yeah, I think that's the best way to move. Keeps us as much out of trouble as possible. We'll have the resolve. Yeah,
I'm there.
that's how we do this. Let's go precision strike. 90% across the board. All that we need is one single shot to hit that's not a regular medium laser, and we should be more or less fine.
Fun time.
Well, we almost got it. I guess
Critical hit.
we did hit it with a small laser. That is unfortunate. Alrighty, well, we now need to come up with another solution. This thing is practically toast, though. Yeah, okay, so let's see. 24 resolve.
Receiving you.
Let's go... what do we do? Oh, okay, we can get eyes on to whatever that is. That's not the worst. We can't see that javelin. We could use our jump jets. But again, we don't want to show our back to the Marauder. That could be dangerous. We could jump all the way back down here. Alright, you know what? I think... Alright, never mind. We're just going to go ahead and move. We'll target this thing. And we'll see what damage we can do. The Spider is on rough terrain. That'll be fine. Let's see...
Engaging target.
Alright, structure is exposed. And a fairly heavy barrage, that seems. Okay. What do we do now? Catapult. Let's move... Actually, yeah, it's only LRMs.
How might I help?
The Phoenix Hawk, I guess technically we could see if we could go for a precision shot. It would be unlikely, but we could get... What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. I think it's about a... What is it? Is it about a 17% chance for a regular precision shot without the boost? So... Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll move into cover. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and see...
Position confirmed.
what have we got there? 70%. Yeah, look, you know what? Let's just kill off the... Oh, actually, no. The Spider has more damage reduction. Hang on a second. Let's just double check. Guarded. Bulwark. And it's entrenched. It is on rough terrain, though. I think... No, it's a 20% boost. Let's just try to kill the Spider. I think that's the way that we do this.
Engaging the target.
Yeah, unfortunately not what we were
Solid
after.
connection on that one.
Okay, that's fine. Alright. I guess we're just gonna get shot at. That's okay. We're in cover, that's the main thing. And I guess we'll just keep the Marauders going toe-to-toe at point blank. I don't expect too much there. Let's get the Phoenix Hawk. We can fire most of our shots there. Again, just double checking. Is that going to... No, that's not going to put us facing anything too dangerous. Let's see. Can we get shots on both of these? Small lasers. Then we missed that one. Okay, you know what? At this point, it's just worth doing a regular move. That'll have to be fine. Yeah.
Consider it done.
Oh, and what do we see back there? A 55-ton mech. Alright, well, let's get rid of their spotter at least.
Target acquired is locked in.
Or at least that was the plan. Okay, well, we'll see what the Marauder does. Oh, is he going to shoot me in the back? Uh-oh. Heatsink destroyed. Well,
That was a critical hit.
Our target is bugging out. Stop it before it gets away.
good news is we have the initiative bonus, so that will not be an issue. Alright. Yeah, honestly, I thought we had blocked the passage. I thought he couldn't physically walk around us, which is why I left the Marauder so point blank. Yeah, I did not realize that he would actually have enough room to be able to navigate around us.
Orders?
That is... Oh, I guess I was thinking I was one step closer. That would have been it. Alright then, well, let's go ahead and deal with this as best as we are able. Yeah, that's some serious damage. Good news is it's in the back, so we should be able to mitigate that from this point on. Let's see, where can we go? 80s. 80s and 90s still. No matter how high we go, we're not really able to change much. Okay, so... You know what? That'll have to be sufficient. We'll, yeah, and we have the precision strike available. Okay, good. Let's just make sure... Oh, and one thing. Is this the front of the mech? No, that's off to the side. Okay, hang on a second. Let's just make sure that we get this right. There we go. Again, we know we want to be facing head-on, otherwise it does dip our percentages of being able to get that headshot. Let's go ahead and see if we can finish him off now. Alright, there we are. Target eliminated. That's a confirmed kill. Time to make yourself scarce. Alright, so that's that done. Now we can pretty much clear up whatever we want. We've got 75 ton of mech as salvage. Everything else we can just destroy with extreme prejudice. That is fine, unless of course something particularly amazing pops up. Alright, so let's move back into cover. We'll fire... Oh wait, no, that's not a good shot. The Shadowhawk. Let's see, Locust Javelin. Another 30 or 55. I guess we'll go here for now. Oh, and there's another 50-ton mech back down there. Okay, let's go. I think we leave the two LRM-5s. Let's focus in on the Javelin. It's our best shot, I think. Yeah. Alright, well, not quite as much as I'd prefer. Here comes another 55-ton. I'm guessing that'll be a Shadowhawk, judging by the autocannon.
Damage minimal.
Let's go... Let's see, 45, 60s... No, actually, no, we might have some, 65s. You know what, maybe we back up. Yeah, just try and kill the Locust outright on this first shot. Who else has a turn left? The Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, we could always drop the Phoenix Hawk down here and go against the... Oh, that's a 25-ton mech. I did not see you move there. Oh, and that's Marsh. Yeah, okay.
Yes, Commander.
Let's go... You know, let's go ahead and jump down here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get as close as we can. And we'll just see about taking out this little mech of theirs. Yeah, it's a commando. Let's go ahead and 60, 65s. Let's go ahead and precision strike this. I want to take the kill if possible.
As you wish. That's a kill.
Alright, good. That is some extra resolve for us to play with. Yep, Shadowhawk, we can tank that damage for now. And Cosmo, let's run you back up here.
Consider me there.
Yeah, there's a Shadowhawk. Javelin. Actually, that Locust is our best shot. You know what? If it removes them from the field, I think it's worth it. Let's just go ahead and fire here.
Affirmative.
Alright, excellent. One less mech to deal
Tango
with.
down.
Alright, what's next? Spider? Okay, fairly heavily damaged, but that's okay. They're taking cover.
Confirmed.
Alright, our Marauder is unfortunately not able to do too much. Though, that said, we could... Actually, if we move all the way down here... Yeah, that spider is just within range. That'll do. Yeah, let's use our sensor locking ability here. That'll do.
Sensors locked on.
That also gives us a chance to cool back down, which is ideal. Looks like they have a trebuchet as well. Alright, I guess that would explain where all those LRMs came from earlier.
Commander.
Let's see, what have we got? The Shadowhawk, let's move you... where do we go? Well, we could fire at least a shot over there. And actually, you know what we'll do? That spider is in pretty bad condition. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll move... We'll stay in cover. Actually, does it even matter? Hang on a second.
How's it going?
So the catapult could take out one of these. Could also maybe take out something like... deal some damage on the trebuchet. The Shadowhawk... I guess we could jump for some bonus evasion there. And then we could jump in the water on the next turn. And you know what? Maybe that's worthwhile. Although they are going to shoot at us. We've got some very solid cover. You know what? I think what we'll do here is let's reserve. We'll see what they do with their 2 units. Alright, we could theoretically stab that thing in the back as well. That could work for us. Yeah, and there we go. There's that damage reduction that we wanted to maintain. Alright, I'm glad we stayed where we did. Alright, let's get this Shadowhawk up and moving. We'll save our jump jets, I think. We'll fire on the... what are we firing on? Let's just figure that out. Hang on a second. Spider, how much do you need? 48? Okay, we can hit that with an indirect LRM, I think. Let's focus in on the Wolverine. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We've got much better percentages against the Wolverine, so let's just make sure we put them on target. Yeah, I'd much prefer that. Alright,
Yes, boss.
let's bring Cosmo over here.
Roger that.
We'll go ahead and we will multi-target. We'll go the Wolverine and the Spider, just so we can kill the Spider.
Roger. Oh, hell yeah. It's on now.
Alright, that'll work. And then
You have orders?
a Phoenix Hawk. Let's see, we can get point blank and cause some trouble here. That trebuchet has medium lasers and 2 LRM-15s. This Shadowhawk could potentially be dangerous. You know what? Let's maybe stay back a little bit. We won't move quite as far. And that way we don't have to worry about the rough terrain. We can probably... Yeah, that should work.
Moving out.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and fire. Do we want to save our resolve for this turn? I think we will. We'll use it on the next one.
Unleashing hell.
Alright. So, back to the top. What do they have left for their lights? They have 1 javelin. Alright, I guess that's fair. That is to be somewhat expected.
Armor low.
Let's check in on our Shadowhawk. What is that? That is your right arm? Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. What can our Marauder do? Not much, actually. Not much at all. Yeah, we're in a very mediocre
Standing
position
by.
at best. Let's go ahead and... You You know what? Let's go ahead and use our jump jets. We're going to go ahead and we're going to jump over here. Which arm is this one? That's our right arm. I think we'll focus this way. And then we can just destroy the... that way we can put shots on the Wolverine, maybe knock it over. We can put a small laser on the Javelin just for good measure. Yeah, and we won't get shot in the back either, which is ideal.
Engaging jump jets.
Yeah, that'll also protect that right arm, which I'm happy with. Alright, let's see if we can make that work.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, so there goes some of his armor. There goes some of his evasion. Let's see, what have we got? Trebuchet coming in point blank. That's a bold maneuver. But that I'm actually okay with. Let's now go ahead and... Where are you? Cheese Goblin. We're using our jump jets. We're going to jump into cover and we're going to shoot that Shadow Hawk in the back. There we go. That should be a quick kill. And he will not appreciate that. Alright, excellent. Let's roll.
Target confirmed.
Alright, SRM ammo
Hostiles
explosion.
eliminated.
Excellent. And that's one less mech for them to use. Minimal damage on our Shadow Hawk thanks to picking the right side. This is what we wanted. Alright, let's bring...
Orders.
Alright, can we get eyes on anything? It's only really just firing an AC-10 at you. I think what we'll do here is let's go ahead and sprint. That'll at least put you into proper range on the next turn. The Trebuchet is not exactly going to be... well, it shouldn't have any jump jets. I'll just double check that that is the case. Yeah, we're fine.
Good to go.
Alright, as for our catapult, let's focus in on... do we just split our fire again? Yeah, look, I think... You know what? Maybe we just stand where we are. And unless we can get better percentages... Oh, which we can if we step back. Okay, that is noted. 65, 75. Alright, that'll have to suffice.
Location confirmed.
We'll ignore our cover. We'll go ahead and we'll focus on... You know what? Let's not even bother. Let's just focus fire on the Javelin here. Let's get the kill. In fact... Yeah, no, that's good enough. I was about to say maybe we go for a precision strike, but again, I doubt that we're actually going to get what we want. Although... You know what? Maybe we do go for it. At 90%, that's good enough. Let's go for this. Yeah, and we took out a leg.
Scored a critical hit.
That is decent enough. My thoughts were maybe, even if we don't get the kill, we might possibly take out a leg. And I would rather it
Show
be,
what you got.
you know, potentially have lost an arm or a torso as well, just to minimize the amount of damage it could output. So I think it was worth it. Alright. Lots of shots. We are still up and running. Still have armor. That's the main thing. Let's bring... what do we do?
Let's do this.
Yeah, that Wolverine's going to be kicking for a bit, unfortunately. Let's move... can we find a good spot to hide from that Wolverine? Probably not. Yeah, it's much of a muchness. Yeah, that left side is beginning to take a bit of a beating, but I definitely don't want that to hit our right side. So, you know what? I think we'll swing over here, and we'll... Yeah, we'll put a full salvo on that Javelin and see if we can make that disappear. Yeah, we can't walk, we have to jump. It's inevitable, so I guess that's what we'll do.
Engaging jump jets.
Alright, and heat is a little bit high. Okay, let's drop off the ER medium laser, and that should keep us... That should keep us right on the threshold, so let's open fire.
Engaging target.
Alright, both legs destroyed.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright. Looks like the Trebuchet missed its shot. That's A-okay. Let's bring...
Confirmed.
Yeah, let's bring our catapult forwards. We'll just go ahead and fire. Wait a second. What have we got? 90s. Actually, what is it from here? 90? Do our odds not get any better? Apparently not. Alright, that's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll make ourselves the target. Maybe he'll go for us over our wounded friend. Or of course we could just give him something else to think about. Alright, well, looks like that didn't quite work, but that's okay. We'll get him on the next turn.
Warning. Armor low.
Alright.
Orders?
Let's bring our Marauder point blank. This is where we finally get to take out another mech. Let's go for that headshot. That'll do it.
Target destroyed.
Alright, and now all that we have is one more mech, and we are done and dusted.
You have orders?
Alright, so let's get this Phoenix Hawk up and running. I think... Okay, we cannot get there fast enough. It looks like jumping is the fastest method available. So I guess we'll jump over and cool down, hey? Yeah. Alright, so enemy's turn. What's he gonna do? Targeting our catapult. Okay. Well, I'm glad we gave him an extra shot, an extra target to shoot at. Let's bring...
Yep.
Let's bring... Oh wait, you're still well and truly too warm. Could go for a... No, we're...
Awaiting orders.
You know, let's just go ahead and we'll go for a quick jump. That'll do. Let's just see if we can stab him in the back with our Phoenix Hawk. That's a quick way to finish this.
It's go time.
Alright, good work there, Cheese Goblin. Alright, command of the area has been cleared. Darius is given green light to land.
Mission successful.
Alright, so... Honestly, could have been worse. We, yeah, if it wasn't for that one mistake there up the top with the Marauder there, I honestly thought that we had him stuck on the terrain so we didn't have to worry about that. But, you know, can't do too much about that. We did get the extra bonuses for destroying all the local government forces and the ambushes, so that does give us a good chunk of change. That does give us a new Marauder as well, so we can now happily take another 3R. Certainly... Actually, you know what? Maybe we could even retire our old 2D, because I reckon I prefer the 3R over the 3D. Yeah, no special weapons. Okay, let's just confirm and see what we get. Finished a Javelin as well, more LRMs, some heat sinks. Yeah, and realistically, fixing up a single heatsink for our Marauder is not the be-all and end-all. Okay, well, that is quite a rare one, that episode there. We managed to get 3 full missions completed. That shall sort us out quite nicely to continue in the next one. We'll probably take one more and then maybe negotiate for that assault, what was it, Clash of the Titans? That's what it was. And we'll pick up with that, or at least we will...
Ready to fight, Commander.
Sorry, we won't pick up with it, but we will probably end up dealing with that in the next one. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.